Choo choo, bitches.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Classic Game Room presented by Freight Train Studios, and we are here with another episode of our NASCAR 06 Driver Career Mode. Now, last time out was our debut race, and we came up just one spot short. We're leading pretty much the entire race of Richmond. Our home track came up one spot short after getting turned off of 4, and we could not recover, and that put us in this spot only 5 points out from the lead. Lou Stanton obviously able to get by us and take the win in Richmond. But now we move on to our next race on the schedule, and it is Milwaukee Mile. So we load this up here. Milwaukee Mile, I've raced it before. It is a tricky track, not a lot of room for mistakes, but as you'll see here in a second. But it's a fun track to race on, especially in these modified cars. Definitely a fun track to get around and have 3 wide battles. There is one thing, which I'll show you guys as soon as we get going and practice here, that is one thing to note on, and that is the pit wall. You got to be wary of the pit wall because it will snack you. So here we go. First practice session, see how the car feels. Last week we had to take a little bit of adjustment to it to get it to where we wanted it to be. We'll see how it is going into practice here to go into turns 3 and 4. We want to get it right here, and so far I like this. Car can stick right there on the bottom. We might not have to make any adjustments. It looks like the car unloaded perfectly. Now this is what I'm talking about. This little wall, if you clip that, you are going to go sliding to the outside. It's going to ricochet you back across the racetrack. So be careful if you go into that turn side by side, as we will be. But so far, so good. Like, the car sticks on the bottom exactly where we want it to be. Clip the grass a little bit off of 2, off of 3. I forget it, whatever. 25.41, very good lap. Screwed up the entry going into turn 1. Because once again, I'm fearful of that wall. Because like I said, I'll show you guys this next lap what happens if you actually clip it or get a little bit too low. It will literally ricochet you across the track. So just show you guys right here on lap 3 what happens if you get a little bit too close to it. Because we're going to drive it in a little bit too deep. Oh, we missed it. Missed it. See, I even get scared trying to hit it on purpose. Like, I'm trying to hit it on purpose and I even get scared. Yeah, nothing to complain about the car, so it looks like we can go right into qualifying. I do want to hit it just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Once again, I'm flipping in between the HUD on and the HUD off, so I apologize for the visual people. Oh, there he is. See? You hit that, and there you go. You clip it. So, but that's what I was talking about. But no, the car feels good. It looks like we are good. Let's wait to see where we are in practice on practice times. We should be towards the top. I mean, sat the car on the bottom, really didn't do much. Really did pretty much everything you want to do. So we're gonna go right into qualifying and see if we can nag our second pole in 2 races, and hopefully lead flag to flag this time. Official gets out of the way, and here we go. Well, she's a little free. Might loosen them up for qualifying, which is not good if that's the case, because that means their ass is going to be all over the place. See if we can... Yep, sit it right down there, right on the apron, right on the white line. Beautiful, beautiful. Put it right down that white line. A little bit on the yellow underneath it, but that's fine because we got the inside line. Beautiful. Now it's fluctuating a little bit, so it looks like we're losing a little bit. It's fluctuating, so it looks like we're losing a little bit. Let's see. 3rd. So not pole. Oh, and it's not going to be pole because I just clipped that wall like we were talking about. And this is going to be a really, really bad lap. So what I thought was a surefire pole is going to end up being a P3, which is not too bad. Means we only got past 2 cars. And when we restart, we'll be starting on the inside. So I will take third. Hopefully our teammates are 1 and 2. Nope, Ferguson and Green are first and second. So we'll see what we got going into the race. If you can finish ahead of all your teammates at the Badger State 150 on Wednesday, make sure you get a fan support bonus of 10,000. Okay. So basically, we got to finish ahead of our teammates. Shouldn't be too hard. Green flag going. 18 laps here at the Milwaukee Mile. And quickly, the cars in front are off to a quick start. We are not doing what we want to do. We're falling all the way down the 4th already. Going to turn 3 and 4. We want to. Car doesn't want to stick on the bottom as much as it is, but we have a faster car. Now we're getting a run on. I am so fearful of that inside wall that I am just not going as low as I need to going to turn 1. But nonetheless, we get by second to move. We get by third. Car behind us to get to the second spot. Now we're haunting the leader. Oh, he moves off the line, and I'm going to take that advantage to drive underneath him. Side by side down the front straightaway. We got the lead going into turn 3 and 4, and I'm going to move up a little bit. Once again, fearful of that bottom. I think I'm just fearful because I made a mistake costing us a win at Richmond, so I do not want to make that same mistake. I want to get our first career Wayland Modified Series win right here in Milwaukee. We couldn't get it at our home track in Richmond, so I want to get it here. So now we led that lap. And now we can drive it back down to the bottom where we need it. And now we start to build a little bit of a gap to the car behind us, but he is still there, so I cannot make any mistakes whatsoever. Just got to keep this car planted on this white line through turn 3 and 4. Beautiful, beautiful turn. Another lap led, creeping in. There you go. So I think you just gotta creep it and don't dive down there because then you'll hit the inside pit wall. But just kind of like creep it down there and just set yourself up so you don't slide too much. He is right on us. The second week in a row we had people right on us. So gotta make sure I don't let him intimidate me. Just know, hey, as long as I stick to the bottom, he cannot get by me no matter how fast he is. But it's if I move off the bottom is where he can definitely get the run on me through turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. So yeah, right now he's harmless because all he's doing is just trying to scare us into getting off our line. But all we gotta do is just stick to our line. The one thing I tell people when people ask like how to race and stuff like that is just stick to your line. If you stick to your line, the person cannot get by you, especially if that line is the most dominant line. You know, they can intimidate you all you want, but at that point, all they're trying to do is just try to get you to get off your line. But as long as you stick to your line, you're fine. It's when you start driving in the mirror is when you start to screw up like I just did. Got a little bit off the bottom. He was able to close right up to our rear bumper, but could not make anything happen with me. Like I said, he is on me. See, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get me off that line. And I mirror drive for a little bit. Just got to stick to that bottom. And he successfully did it. And he got me on the inside. That's what we were talking about. That's what you got to do. Try to practice what I preached. Let's see if we can get him on the high side. Our car's been pretty fast on the high side. Obviously, the bottom is the dominant line. He's going to get right by us. We're going to cross him back over. Get down to the inside, down the straightaway. That's a beautiful crossover move. Bang wheels a little bit. Drive him a little bit wide. And we take that lead back. I don't even know if he led a lap. I think he led a lap. So I think we're getting close to leading the most laps. We just reached halfway. Getting in the grass, but you know what? I'll take getting in the grass if it means we're holding that bottom line, and he is dropping back a little bit because he cannot hold that bottom like we can. And we are laying down some qualifying laps. That gap is slowly building. You see it. It's going up from, went down from being in the 20s, point 20s to high 40s and sometimes 50s. So his tires might be fading away. Meanwhile, our tires are doing just fine. Yeah, he's definitely falling back now. We're just knocking off 25 40s. We're just... There we go. Just got the bonus for leading the most laps. This is definitely going to put us ahead in the point standings going into our third race of the season. Here we go. Getting closer. Like I said, as long as we stick to that bottom, this should be no brainer. Done deal. I wish we had lap cars to pass, but obviously we do not. The race is not long enough to get back around. The track was shorter than maybe. So it looks like our first win. Look at that gap. It's just, I don't want to say first win just yet because a lot can happen. We thought we had our first win locked in last week and then we screwed up. But now it's almost opened up almost a second lead on him, so we're definitely gapping him. Fuel's running a little low, but we won't have to pit. I think we can hold off the fill all the way to the end. Worst case scenario, we just have to like lift off a little bit going in turns. Ooh, nearly clipped the wall on the inside right there. Nearly clipped it. That was scary. But yeah, looks like right now we got this in the bag. I think we only got. We're coming to about 4 laps to go, I think. 3 laps to go, my bad. Okay, coming to 3 laps to go. Ooh, nearly clipped it again. It's scaring us. Looks like we're going to open up a second lead on him. This is exactly what we needed to rebound from that disappointing finish in Richmond last race out. We definitely needed a rebound race, and we got it. Didn't even get the pole. But just stay true. Drove up to the front and got the victory. Now we have a second lead over him. 2 laps to go. And this is just a purely dominant performance by the number 19 Effingham Motorsports team and driver River Hawkins. Here we come around turns 3 and 4 to see the white flag in the air. So all we gotta do is just bring it back around, and we got ourselves our first win in the season. So how about that? Off turns 3 and 4. Finished second last week, but we get the dub this week. We are going to win. Let's go. Of course, we got to celebrate. Now, there's one thing I do in these games. It's a unique celebration. Everybody has a unique celebration. It's almost like the reverse 360. So, we go right here. Oop, hit the wall. What the hell? What the hell? How do I back up? Oh, there we go. Okay. I figured it out. So we go full speed reverse and swing it around. Yes, sir. Reverse back 360, but we get the dub. Very good race from us. Truly dominant. Race results. Led 17 of the 18 laps. Ferguson only led 1 lap. Got ourselves 180 points and 10 bonus points. So that should seal our points lead. Now we can celebrate in victory lane. Yes, sir. Celebrating in victory lane with one of our teammates. Great race for us and everyone at the team. Great race. That was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. But nonetheless, great race. No disappointment unlike last week. We got some phone calls. Uh-oh. See what we got. Bill Fuller says, way to go. Nice. Some tips on share drafting thing, that, and then your phone call. Oh.
Hey, Stace. Just called to let you know you've been doing a great job out there. Little positive affirmation for you. Keep it up.
So our agents, it says, hey man, you've been doing a great job. Looks like we got a challenge from Bo Abram. Let's see here. If you can finish 5th or better in the Appalachian 150 on Wednesday, I'll make sure you get a cash bonus of $39,000. Of course. So the next race on the schedule for us is another home track race. It is Martinsville, another home state race, I guess you can say. Not really a home track, but state race, Martinsville. So hopefully we can recover from our failures at Richmond to get a win at our another home state track. So let's go ahead and check the standings. We should have the points lead. We do by 45 points over Travis Haley, 49 over Clint Ferguson, and 60 over our teammate. Obviously, we cannot check the Cup Series standings because we haven't raced there yet. But 2 races in. Let's see. It looks like our stats real quick. 2 races in, and a pole, a win, and 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s. Very good run by both of us. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. When we get back next episode, we will be racing at our home track. Let me know, guys, what you guys want to see in the comments. You want to see more races each episode, or one race an episode doing it for you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button and also hit subscribe if you so will it. And I will see you guys in the next episode as we will tackle Martinsville Martinsville Speedway. As always, Godspeed, ride on, and choo, choo, bitches. Adios. Choo, choo, bitches.